What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Jones, and I'm your host, B. Jones. And I've been talking a lot of shit. I'm still real hopeful of the Lakers championship run this year, but I've been talking a lot of shit. We ain't been playing that great. We're 22-22, 500 team. What we need to do is step our defense up a whole lot because our scoring ain't it's kind of there, but it's not. We need to step up on some defensive shit because we've been getting blown out, losing leads, all this bullshit, weird shit. For the team we got, we should not be going through this. But want to see what's going on with Vogel. Tell you my thoughts on Westbrook. Tell you my thoughts on AD, and stress some defense a little bit more. But right now, let me just go ahead and pour my drink before we get started. I'm not going to smoke today because smoking is for celebration. There's nothing really to celebrate right now. But till then, I'm going to just be drinking the problems away. But y'all do y'all thing. I'm going to do mine real quick and we're going to get this show going. I'm drinking Jack today, y'all. No beer, it's Jack. And I'm not smoking, but I was looking at it. This shit don't look. I need the vase or something right here. I don't know. I'm not gonna use it, but I just need it. So yeah, rough for the Laker fans, rough for Laker Nation, rough for the Lakers organization, all that. Anybody that got something to do with the Lakers is rough. We've been looking. We're supposed to be the most dominant team on the West right now, and it's just not looking good. It's not going our way. Luckily for that play-in tournament, because it's looking like we're gonna really need that play-in to hold down a playoff spot. Or if we just get our act together, it's not too late, but we're gonna have to get our act together if we wanna see some positivity in the playoffs. Look like we got some playoff hopes and shit. Because the way we're going now is all bad. We got LeBron averaging 28, 7 and 6. Westbrook with 8, 8 and 7. THT averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds. Bradley with 6 points. AD before he got injured, he was giving us 23, 10 and 3. Dwight 5 points, ain't nothing. 5 rebounds, nothing. Monk 12 points. Carmelo Anthony 13 points a game. Those are averages for the game, but we're not shutting nothing down on defense to where our points that we're bringing a game doesn't mean nothing because we're blowing out. We're getting blown out. We're blowing leads. What the fuck? Vogel. I almost forgot his name. Coach Vogel. He needs to get his rotations a little bit better. With AD being out, you should have an idea of what you need to do. When you have to have a contingency plan. When LeBron goes out, AD goes out, Westbrook goes out, you have to have a backup plan to keep your team intact. You got to keep the momentum and the motivation going for them to let them know we got this still. Even though we lost one of our pieces, we still have this. And for some reason, there's no motivation. There's no, I got to do it. I got to get it. I got to go get, there's nothing like that going on. It's like they just know I'm on the Lakers. Oh, I'm in the beauty. When we're not playing this game, life is great. But when we're on the court, they're bashing us. We're losing. We're not doing good. We're not playing as a team. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And sometimes I see LeBron. Even though it's his 19th year, he's still doing the best on the team. He's it's LeBron James. He's gonna get his. He's gonna do what he does. But sometimes he gets so frustrated, irritated. I get irritated looking at him get irritated. It's like it's been going on. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same thing going on. So just forget it. Do what you need to do to try to get this W, because at the end of the day, they're gonna put it on LeBron or AD or Westbrook, mainly LeBron, but if he's playing. But since he knows that, just go ahead and take the game in your hands and fuck it up. They're gonna blame you anyway, so just go ahead, get tired. So we're gonna say we know you're tired. Just do what you need to do, my man. Shit. Westbrook ain't performing. Melo's still cool with me. I'm a big fan of Melo, so I can't talk too much about him like that. But when Melo ain't balling, Westbrook, AD, AD, you know, your backup players, it's like just be a ball hog. Do some Kobe shit. How they was bashing him for he doesn't pass the ball. He doesn't pass the ball. Kobe knew he doesn't have nobody. Kobe knew they're gonna blame him for the loss, the win, whatever. So he's like, let me just do everything. Let me just do it. I'm gonna get blamed for it anyway. I'm gonna get the credit or get the blame. So let me make sure I get the blame or the credit. But as far as Vogel goes, like I said, he's on the hot block right now. We all know anybody can do a coaching job, especially when you have LeBron and, you know, the star-studded team you have, especially with LeBron on the team. Anybody, I can go do this. I should go apply for it right now, just to sit there and say nothing, because that's what it looks like is going on. It's like nobody's doing anything. So I mean, you know, Vogel, hopefully he don't get fired. I don't like to see nobody lose their job. You know, that's a paycheck, that's mouths to feed and all that in your household, all that good shit. But you know, if you want to keep it, he got to step up. You got to step up and, you know, insert that backbone into the team to let them know, oh, Vogel, you know, let them put it in their mind. Vogel needs me to do this. Vogel wants me to do it. So even to help keep his job, players got to play. Coaches keep their job as long as players play well. But you know, with superstar players, if the coach gets into it with it, the organization is going to go with the player side, because the coach is a dime a dozen. Like I said, I can go over there and do that shit. So, you know, it is what it is at that point. And, well, Westbrook, he has some good numbers. 18, 8, and 7. 18, 8, and 8, pretty much. 7.9, 8, 8, 7, 18, 8, and 8. Somebody from the organization needs to sit with Westbrook and say, you know what? You signed a 1-year contract. We can do with or without you. So they need to put the pressure on him. Say, either you can go right now at the end of this year, you can go to another team, or we're going to tell you we need this out of you. If you can't give us this, then we're going to trade you. Just be upfront. Like this is a business. This is game and business. The business part is to tell him we can ship you out now if you don't like what we're telling you, or if you want to get with what we're telling you and do what you need to do it. Like that's the only thing I got to say about Westbrook. I mean, I know them turnovers was something. I don't think he's been doing it too much like that, but still, he's the one that we're looking at. He's the one under the microscope. It's LeBron's team, but we're focusing on Westbrook because he was the piece brought to come make this championship run right here, and it's not even looking like we're even going to the playoffs. So I mean, that's all I got to say about Westbrook. He's performing kind of somewhat decent, but he needs to perform more because AD isn't there. When one of the pieces fall, you need to do a little bit more to pick up the pieces. I feel he's doing his part. I see him go down every now and then, but it's, like I said, after 19 years, you know, the expectations, who knows what goes on after the game. Like, he needs to, he gets tired, he can't do it all by himself. Like, Westbrook needs to pick up that other half. Like, I feel like LeBron picked up half of the half. Now Westbrook needs to pick up the other half of that half. Because LeBron's playing good for himself. I think Westbrook is doing good for himself. But we're down a man that was giving us 23 points. So they need to go ahead and do something where they need to join heads. Or, like I said, they need to. I will give Carmelo a lot more time. I don't know how tired he is or if he's against that, but put Carmelo as a starter. AD's not there. Give Carmelo the starting spot all the time. Let him run that shit. Reeves is still looking cool. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Reeves. He's a rookie, so I'm not gonna say nothing about him because he's a rookie. I don't expect him to be the game decider, the game breaker and all that, which would be cool if he got that game winning shot or whatever, but I'm not looking for him to do anything until like 2 or 3 years from now. So I mean, like I said, I don't know. I need to take a drink. Somebody needs to sit down and holler at Westbrook and let him know, do this or get shipped out. Agree to do this, and if you're not doing it, you're going to get shipped out. Just at the end of the day, let him know he's going to leave, whether he wants to or the Lakers want to kick him out. But he needs to perform, because I'm glad they signed that 1-year contract to even possibly even promote. What do I want to say? To even bring that to his table right there. Like, do this or get fired, or do you want to just quit? One of the two. You can either quit or get fired. And then with my lad with defense though. Oh, actually, before I get to the defense, I just want to say I wrote this down. We're 7th in scoring with 111 points. Utah is number 1 with 115. Utah's number 1 with 115 points per game on average, and we're 111. That's 4 more points. And there's like 4 other teams: Memphis, Bucks, Nets, and Bulls with 111. It's that little decimal point that breaks everything down, that decides it. But 4 more points. I'm cool with that. You know, the average team that's averaging 4 more points a game on average. I'm just looking at numbers here. TV went off, but oh well. I'm cool with that. 111. That's nothing. That field goal percentage, we're 8th with 46.5%. Number 1, Phoenix, 47%. They're shooting 0.5% better than us. So I mean, I'm not tripping off what we're doing in the games. We're 26th in turnovers, which is surprisingly good because I thought we would have been like top 5, at least top 10 at least. But I was giving us top 5 in turnovers. We're 26. We're averaging like 15 a game, which is cool. 7th in rebounds. We're averaging 54 rebounds per game. Number 1, Memphis with 57 rebounds. That's three more rebounds. So I mean, I don't see where fouls. We're 27th in fouls per game with 20 fouls. Cleveland is number 1 with 16 fouls a game. We get 4 more fouls than Cleveland than the number 1 team. And this is all the league, y'all. Not Western and Eastern. It's the whole league. So I mean, our numbers are there. You know, they're just slightly. Our defense is fucking us up. We need to buckle down on defense. I don't know. Bradley and Reeves I feel are the best the best defending players on our team. But you know, Dwight, I don't know why he's not getting super blocks, or he's probably deterring people from coming in and stuff, which is cool. But when we're getting blown out or losing leads, obviously nothing's happening. So defense. Like I don't know what to say other than defense. Our numbers are there. I feel the players come through and do what they need to do. It's crazy. And you know, and we still haven't seen none. None still hasn't even touched the floor. I don't know what they got going with him, but he still hasn't even touched the floor, so we need to see what he does. So I mean, and plus AD, he gets injured so fucking much. Excuse me. He gets injured so much to where you're doing the same things. Why are you getting injured? We're asking you to do more, like, or actually not do more, but just to perform to you're the number 2 man on the team. 1 through 3, you're the first, second, or third best player on the team. Why are you getting injured? He's so fragile. It's like I feel Lakers regretted giving him that 5-year deal or 4-year deal, whatever that was he signed. And it's like you keep fucking going down. You keep sitting on the bench. Like what the hell? Hold up. Just talking about that shit makes me I gotta drink my problems away. AD, they need to do something else. They don't put him at the 5. I keep him at the 4, or maybe even put him at the 3. I don't know what we need to do with this injury-prone guy because he keeps going down. His points are much needed. His presence is needed. It feels better with him on the floor, but he can never stay on the floor with us. I hope it's not no strategy to where he's sit him down. He doesn't want to save him for the end of the season, the playoffs or whatever. I don't know, but he needs to do something. And then I just came back on. Oh, that's another one. But yeah, my bad. I'm getting distracted. My peripherals is working over here. I ain't that drunk, but in certain moments, AD needs to just calm down or restrict him. Put him on a little time restriction, like to where we're afraid you're gonna get hurt. So we'll put you in the first, see how we do in the second and third, and if we need you, put you in the fourth or a little bit of the fourth, just so your numbers can stay up. We know what you can do. You don't need to perform like that. Just don't get hurt. We need you to be there when you need to be there. But other than that, that's all I got to say as far as the Lakers little playoff run. On our way to the playoffs to try to get, like I said, hopefully, luckily that play-in tournament is there. I was against it last year, but just for Lakers' sake, I'm happy it's here this year. So tonight we got who? We faced the Pacers, 15-29. Their record is 15-29. We're 22-22. It should be a win, but you'll never know. Like I said, with the way this Lakers squad is going, you'll never know how we're gonna even end up. It's like if our defense is falling, we're gonna fall. I think defense is gonna keep us up. But other than that, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I'm trying to give y'all some reassurance on what we need to do, and hopefully if we see that, it's gonna propel us to the Laker Nation to stand back up and start talking some more shit. Because I know in my first little video I put out, I said I had some forever ice where I'm going to the parade and all that. looks like I'm gonna have to go get a warranty on that shit because the ice might melt. It looks like it's gonna take forever to get there. But other than that, that was my show. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I'm your host B Jones. This is an episode of Jonesin', and Laker Nation, don't give up the hopes yet. Don't give up the hope. Wait till the player trade deadline after the All-Star game to really see what we're gonna do. But till then, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, y'all night, whatever time it is when y'all seeing this. Love y'all. Oh yeah, and like and subscribe and all that good shit too.